What's good, y'all? Buckle up, coming through on a quick drive. Yo, do y'all hear this bitch ass nigga BFTB on his morning grind this morning with this line, with this capping ass talk about Deontay Wilder? Nigga, shut the fuck up. Let me tell you what he trying to cover up, y'all. You see how all this duck talk been in the air? Y'all notice all this duck talk about people not taking certain amounts of money? And now you done got a lot of people into this shit now. Now everybody into saying who not taking this, who not taking that, how much they made in the fight before, blah, blah, blah. Now you got a lot of even casuals catching on to what's going on. Well, since y'all catching on to what's going on, what he trying to hide right now with Deontay Wilder, keep talking about other motherfucking fighters, with Joseph Parker and with that and with Klitschko and what this person didn't take. Listen, y'all. Listen. Anthony Joshua, Eddie Hearn, and Anthony Joshua offered a man. Listen, with all the shit that's going on today, y'all got to hear this and see where I'm coming from. Listen. Deontay Wilder was making $1 million to $2 million a fight. 900,000, 1 million, 2 million, and in between there. That's what Deontay Wilder was making, right? Just imagine. For all y'all that's catching on to everything that's going on now, this was Deontay Wilder's situation back then, since he want to bring it up. Deontay Wilder was getting $1 million a fight. $2 million a fight, tops. Just imagine, this was going on in your career. Then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, you a belt holder, then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, the motherfucker that's holding the other 3 belts in the division. He got all 3 belts in the division. You just need to fight him for Undisputed. Like Bud had to do with Spence. Same situation. You got to go fight the man with 3 belts for Undisputed. So, Team Joshua, Eddie Hearn and them offered Deontay Wilder $12.5 million. Y'all hear this? Look, y'all, we not even talking about the simple money that we've been jumping on Shakur and everybody else about lately, like $5 and $6 million and shit like that. All the shit we've been talking about, the little offers that been in the air with a lot of the other fights nowadays. Just imagine the fight BFTB was talking about with Deontay Wilder a few years ago from Eddie Hearn and Anthony Joshua. They offered him $12.5 million. When he had only been making, he never made no more than $2 million up to that point. Yeah, just like when we were just talking about how Frank Martin should have took that $1 million from Shakur, because Frank Martin previous fight, he only made $250,000, and most everybody agreed that Frank Martin should have took that $1 million. Well, Deontay Wilder was only making $1 to $2 million a fight, y'all. For y'all that don't know, listen, $1 to $2 million a fight. And then he was offered $12.5 million. He was offered that kind of jump for Undisputed. All he had to do was go to the UK and fight Anthony Joshua to take those 3 belts and become Undisputed. A guy that BFTB, Drew Titan, 78 Sports TV, all of them said he was guaranteed to beat. Yeah, the guy y'all seen get beat up by Tyson Fury and got beat up by Joseph Parker and got beat up by Zhang, they said that guy would have beat the shit out of Anthony Joshua. Easy. It was easy work. And he had 3 belts. And all Deontay Wilder, they offered him $12.5 million to come over here to the UK and take these 3 belts. And Deontay Wilder turned it down. They turned it down. Why did they turn it down? Because they didn't want what happened to Deontay Wilder when Tyson Fury got a hold of him, when an A-level fighter finally got a hold of him. They didn't want that to happen back then. That's why Shelly Finkel said After Deontay Wilder became a champion, that's why Shelly Finkel said, no, we're not rushing him into a unification with Klitschko. He's just a baby. That's what Shelly Finkel said back then. We're not rushing him into a Klitschko fight. He's just a baby. When he first got a belt, they didn't rush him into a Klitschko fight, and they turned down 12.5 mil from Eddie Hearn. And then Eddie Hearn gave him a second offer of 15 million. And they fucked around and tried to tell him to wait for a week for them to make a decision, and fucked that up because by then Anthony Joshua had to fight a fucking mandatory in Povetkin because he been sitting around so long because he had all those belts. You know, when you got all those belts, mandatory is going to come up eventually. So by him taking all that long to fight Deontay Wilder, with them not being able to come to a conclusion, they told him he got to fight his mandatory. But yeah, they was trying to offer Deontay Wilder 12.5 million, and then they offered him 15 million. And then the final offer that he finally got to come fight AJ was 120 mil on a 3-fight deal to come fight Dillian White and then fight AJ in 2 fights on that same deal. Yeah. All those deals were turned down by Deontay Wilder and the PBC to fight AJ. And now y'all already see what type of, how he got dealt with when A-level competition got in with him. So that is the exact reason why they didn't take the 12.5 mil, which they damn sure should have took from Eddie Hearn back with the first initial offer, so we could have got AJ versus Deontay Wilder in unification for Undisputed. But we didn't get it because Team PBC already knew early that Anthony Joshua would have trashed the fuck out Deontay Wilder, just like Tyson Fury, Joseph Parker, A-level Tyson Fury, A-level Joseph Parker, and A-level Big Bang Zhang did. That's exactly what happened, and that's why he turned down the initial offer of 12.5 mil from Eddie Hearn. See y'all on the Get Back.